All right, bro. What we doing today?
Just temp it out.
Like right here?
Oh, yeah.
You want to show a little bit of the curve or no curve at all?
Yeah, you can curve.
Okay, so.
And knock the beard down. So.
Okay. Keep the beard as wide as possible too, right?
Then like on the mustache, like keep it wide.
Okay.
Line it up good.
Okay, cool. I got you.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Beam, and today we got one of them bangers, man. If you gonna stick through this video, this one gonna be super crazy. Gonna be nice, clean, precise line work, nice, clean taper work. Without further ado, let's lock in, let's get it. So I want to go in by brushing my client's hair, bringing everything down, and I want to pull everything forward because I want to prep it for a clean lineup. As you guys can see, my client got some fresh braids, and you know, the beard looking a little bit wild. The lineup ain't looking too wild, but we gonna shake them back. Let's turn them into a different individual. So I want to go in brushing everything down and picking the beard at the same time, and just, you know, bringing everything out. Same steps over here. So we're gonna go in with a number 1 guard, completely closed, and I wanna flatten all of this hair down. I don't wanna take too much hair because I just want it to look laid. I want it to look nice, but I also wanna give him, you know, some consistencies through it. With that being said, I wanna go in using the corner of my blade, creating a nice, clean, round shaped part towards the bottom of the taper area because I'm gonna give him a low ball taper. I'm still gonna include the C cups, as you guys heard my client say it, but I just basically wanna open this area up and give him, you know, some room to get a nice, clean fade and taper. Next step is to go completely open using my clippers and going open at least a half of an inch, giving myself some room to create a transition and a fade. Now I want to drop them halfway right here. As you guys see me drop the lever to the 3rd notch. Now I'm going to drop them completely closed here, and I'm going to just play in this realm. And as you guys can see, slowly but surely, we starting to create a nice clean blend and a nice clean fade. And I'm just upping and closing my lever in between, in and out, just to ensure. And I'm playing on the side teeth of my blade just to get that fade. And as you guys can see, sometimes I'm going to get a little bit closer, stretch the, you know, the skin by the cheekbone just so I can really pull that, you know, fade out. And now completely open using my 1/16 guard, slowly but surely at the bottom, halfway here, bring it all the way together. And as you guys can see, like, I'm just using the corner teeth of my blade to really guide myself through the fade. Always brushing one and fade one, and I'm gonna drop them, you know, open them back up towards the back of the ear just so I don't take too much hair from that, and drop them completely closed here. As you guys can see, slowly but surely, nice clean fade transition. For people out there who want to learn how to do these nice fade techniques, you should start with some tapers before you get into full ball fades and things of that nature, so you can get an understanding of, like, you know, learning how to fade in tight pockets and things of that nature. So, you know, that's super important. As you guys can see, you know, I'm basically trying to make sure that my camera is in shape, and then I want to ensure that I can show you guys everything that I'm trying to do. So I'm still open, then I'm basically just fading this area out. Just staying consistent through and through. You know, some tapers gonna be quicker than others, some tapers gonna take a little bit longer. And as you guys can see, I had to restart it from here because at the beginning, before I even went into the open area, I started to fade the beard. So as you guys can see, I go open on the beard, half of an inch, drop them halfway closed right here, then drop them completely closed, then I hit the edge of that part of the beard. And as you guys can see, we got the first part of the top part of the beard done. Now I'm gonna switch the footage back to where the taper was because I had picked back up after that. Now my 1/16 guard, I wanna just rake out. I wanna rake out, giving myself some room to create a nice transition from that bald to the top part of the beard just so I can get a clean, flush taper. Slowly but surely we rocking out and just trimming all of the hairs down, just trying to make sure that we get everything together. Now we got clean transition. You know, we just basically detailing in this area right here. Even though you can say detailing for later on throughout the haircut, I'm doing detailing right now because detailing right now makes a lot of sense to me. I'm just able to really, you know, get in this pocket and get a client what he desire. As you guys see, my client has a taper in the back. We won't do too much, so I'm gonna just go ahead. I'm gonna ball this area out first, and I'm gonna go straight across, give myself a vertical line. And once I clear this area out, you know, I'm gonna go in with my clippers barbers, and then I'm gonna just basically break this fade down. I'm gonna be using guards back here because it's a low taper, so I'm gonna go completely open right here, as you guys can see. Half of an inch, drop them halfway right here. Slowly but surely just stay in that pocket, not doing too much, not trying to get out my body. I'm just, rocking out, and then completely close here, and as you guys can see, gas. Slowly but surely. Now completely closed with my guard, with a 1/16 guard. I didn't think or thought that I was gonna need a guard, but I wound up using a 1/16 towards the edges of the taper just to bring it all the way together. And as you guys can see, just slowly but surely, this is a clean, nice, low taper. You ain't gotta do too much. You don't have to overwork yourself in this area because he do got braids. You don't want to push his braids higher. You don't want to dig into what his new growth gonna be, but you just want to get this slight temped out area to bring everything all the way together for the client. And it just be the little things like this that set you apart from the other barbers in the world. And as you guys can see, we drop them close here, throw the guard on, go close, and then we just all the way up with it. And as you guys can see, slight, clean, easy taper for the bottom of braids. Anybody out there got clients with braids with tapers in the back area, you don't have to overwork yourself in these tapers. You could just really do close, halfway open, 1/16 guard, and let it go from there, because that's the whole point of this whole thing. It's not to overwork yourself, especially when the client got braids. You just want to be able to do everything that you need to do. So y'all know what I like to do on my right side. I like to talk to my right people. Sometimes we in that funk right now. Ever since COVID had ended, it's a lot of people trying to just shake back, get themselves back together. And I want y'all to understand and know, that the journey gonna take however long the journey gonna take. The person standing next to you might start with you, but they might finish before you, or they might finish way longer after you. Everybody's journey got its own time. Like, don't really worry about everybody else in their journey and what they got going on. Focus on you, focus on your journey, focus on the craft, focus on, pushing yourself forward, because everybody finish at a different time frame. Just because somebody else go before you don't mean you not going. Just because you go before somebody else don't mean the people that you left, ain't going either. With that being said, just stay focused on your grind, and don't let time get in the way of the things that you got going on. Stay focused, stay consistent, and the game gonna reward you for everything that you put into it. My next step is to trim the beard, and as you guys can see, I'm trying to get a nice clean line for this beard. But all of my people that's in this YouTube thing, man, Charlotte, September 10th, 2023, in a couple weeks, really next month, as you guys know, we will be in Charlotte teaching, a look and learn and a hands-on. If you want to sign up for either one of them, go to tune45.com, click the events tab, click the Charlotte tab if you want to go to that class. DC, September 24th, next month. We gonna be in your city, same thing, look and learns and hands-on classes. For the hands-on classes, you guys do need to bring your clients. If you do a hands-on, which mean you guys will be cutting throughout the class, but we'll see y'all there. Tune45.com, hit the events tab, and click the Washington DC. So I hope to see a lot of you guys from my YouTube out there. If you're in the DC area, come rock with me. If you're from the Charlotte area, come rock with me. The doors is open to everybody. You don't have to be, nobody special, or you don't have to be a barber to even come to these events. Pop out, come kick it, come take a picture with us, come shake my hand, come do all of that stuff. So, we want to go in right now. I'm using basically some shaving cream, and I want to try something that I seen on Instagram. So I see a lot of barbers who do this on Instagram. They go in and they, hit people with some shaving cream around the area just to clean that area and get a lot of that area prepped and laid down for the lineup. So I just want to go in and do something that I haven't did before, and I kind of like this technique, so it's something I kind of want to start adding to what I got going on. Yes, additional 5 minutes, but when you charge a premium service, it don't even matter. So go in with a hot towel, and I want to press this hot towel against the skin, and I want to make sure that I sit there and wait for at least 2-3 minutes to get that stuff, done. But I got it sped up so you guys don't see that part. And the same thing with the beard and the nape line. As you guys can see, we got the skin as clean as it could be. And we got everything prepped and ready to go. So I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna use some Holland spray. And as you guys can see, I'm gonna bring everything all the way together. Using this Holland spray is gonna allow me to bring the lineup all the way together. It's gonna lock and freeze these hairs into place for me to be able to do the things that I need to do in terms of precision. As you guys can see, we on the road, we locking in, and we finna turn it up some. We finna bring this thing all the way to life. So for the nape area, I wanna hit the verticals, doing my straight line, staying completely consistent through and through, not much, but ensuring that I'm getting a clean, sharp, nice line. Using the corner of my blade to work myself all the way around the ear. As you guys can tell now, it's going there. Like, as you guys can see, we getting that nice, clean line. We not overly applying no pressure, but we putting these lines in. Back of the beard area, as you guys know, I do nape area, then I do back of the beard area, just to make sure that I stay consistent through and through. Same thing with this side. Back of the nape area, we clean this area out. As soon as I work myself up to the top of the ear, corner of the blade all the way around, then hit the back of the beard line. As you guys can see, we bring it all the way together this way. And once that ear drop in the middle of it, I know I'm right exactly where I want to be. That's how you know you bring it together. Now let's hit these vertical bars and let's get right. I hit my vertical bar 1, and hitting my vertical bar 1 set me up, and then my vertical bar 2. I'm teaching you guys, you know, the 3-level enhancement technique right here. Now I want to start in the middle and work myself all the way over. I'm creating reference points to show you guys how being precise, you know, how being precise is, bro. Some people just get in here and just put lines in, but if you play connect the dots compared to creating these razor sharp lines, you're gonna create straight lines because you have reference points. And y'all seen my video with reference points that I broke down for you guys. The reference point system is dangerous. Right here, I want to hit the bottom of my C cup area, just bringing this all the way together to make sure I could get him a clean C cup, as you guys said. And he said he wanted to keep his curves and keep everything all the way consistent. With that being said, we rock out. We get the clients exactly what they want. This profession is about being professional and being able to service your clients to the best ability. I wouldn't be a good barber if I told my clients what they should get behind the chair. So, you know, I always get them what they want. Right here, I want to go in with a clutch card, Beam Team cordless compressor, no drip, complete waterproof color that's built to stain the skin with no chemicals in it, to give my clients some pop, some flesh, some flash, you know, turn it up a bit, give them some sauce. And that's just what I do. Like, from Chicago, that's how we get down. All of our barbers from Chicago get down the same way. Everybody got that sauce. And then I want to go in using that Tune 45 precision pack pencil, best pencil on the market, double-sided. As you guys can see, we bringing concealment to the lineup. I want to bring some contrast between the lineup and the skin to really give it that flare and give it that pop out look. And as you guys can see, you know, we just bring this thing all the way together, and you want to make sure that your pencil is super sharp to create the thinnest lines possible, meaning the thinnest lines possible are always ensure that you can move and, you know, spread these lines across the skin. As you guys see, soon as the blade hit the pencil, you can get the pencil to spread in any form of fashion because the lines are thin. The thicker the lines, the harder it is to get rid of it. And it's just like, you know, trying to create concealment. Like I said, I'm going for that contrasted look, and I'm bringing everything together. Next step, angle my razor to 45-degree angle, then the client back, stretch the skin, bring everything to its highest point. We keeping the beard as wide as possible, but we want to ensure that we give them a real crispy, clean line. And y'all know me when it comes to these beards. It's special over here. It's really special over here. And you know, that's just how we do it. I'm trying to get you guys to be in this rhythm with me. I've been teaching this thing for years, and I done created multiple versions of myself. You know, my pops always told me, how great is a man if you can't make another great man? And with that being said, it's a lot of barbers out there that I done helped become great. And with that being said, you know, I'm just appreciative that I'm a part of some of y'all journey. Y'all don't have to stick with me all the way through. Even if you take one nugget from me, or you take one piece of knowledge from me, I did my job. And with that being said, you know, that's my objective, is to make barbers great, to turn barbers into 6-figure barbers easily. You get what I mean? Like, to turn barbers into innovators. And you know, this is the thing that I do. We went beyond barbering. It's just not about videos. It's not about none of the extra stuff. This is about, you know, the top-notch part of it. And with that being said, like, that entails you guys being on a whole different level with great and being able to achieve and do the same things that I do behind a chair. Like I said, I'm not trying to be the best barber in the world. I'm just trying to, you know, help people throughout their journey to become some of the greatest versions of themselves when it comes to being behind this chair. So we always hit the line, we always dust it off, we always redo it, we stay consistent through and through. But you just, you know, want to make sure that you bring everything together. And as you guys can see, man, we got bro icy. We got him icy. Yeah, this pain, I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's pressure. It's pressure. It's unfortunate that we get clients that come in looking like this, but as barbers, it's up to us to change that outcome. You know, without further ado, we are the first form of surgeons. Let's lock in. Let's stay focused. Let's get it. Hashtag TBT in that comment section. Hashtag glass. Hashtag glacier gang. Y'all know what time it is. It's 2023. It's year everything. Let's make them believe in us. Let's show them we been step. Without further ado, if you was able to like this video, please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. May God bless.
Let me know what you think. That's the bet, bro.
Activated.
Yes, sir.